Quite a while back on the channel here, we took a look at one of my favorite folding knives of all time, the classic Gerber Gator. This one is about 20-something years old and still serving me very, very well. Well, today's video, we're going to take a look at a new updated version, the Gerber Gator Premium. We're going to talk about what's the same and what's different. And that's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So as I said, today we're going to take a look at a new improved version of this classic Gerber Gator knife, the Gerber Gator Premium folding knife. And folks at Gerber were kind enough to send me this so I could show it to you. This one, on the other hand, I bought, like I said, 20-something years ago. Still serving me well. Still doing a good job, and I still like this one a lot. So this is kind of like my travel with me when I go on trips knife, because it's lightweight. I stick it in my toiletry kit, and I've got it when I need it, and it's a really, really capable, functional folding knife. So what I thought we'd do in this video is we're going to compare these two knives. We're going to talk about what's the same, what's different, show you what the upgrades they made to the Premium, and then we'll take you down to the old stump top if the sunshine will give me a break, because it is glaringly bright right now, which makes it really hard to shoot video. You would think that would be great, right? You got some great sunshine. Not the case. What you need is some good overcast sunshine. But we will endeavor to persevere. So anyway, let's take a look at the specs of these things, and then we'll get down to the old stump top and get to doing some knife stuff. Okay, with the air conditioner humming merrily along in the background, here are the two Gerber Gator folding knives. This obviously is the original, and this is the Premium version. So let's talk about what's the same, and then we'll talk about what's different. First of all, you can see they both share the same overall shape and overall dimensions. They both feature a 3 3/4 inch clip point blade. For those of you still stuck in that old metric system, that is 9.5 centimeters. They both feature an 8.5 inch overall length, or 21.6 centimeters. The closed dimension on both of them is 5 inches. They're also both made in the USA, and they both feature Gerber's limited lifetime warranty. And they're also both lockback knives. So that's the similarities. Let's talk about the differences. I've already done a review on the original a while back, but the original is 420 HC steel, and the Premium is S30V steel, so more of a premium steel. You can see there's a little bit of a difference here. This one actually has a little cutout here to allow you to open it with one hand, more easily with one hand. The original does not. Sort of open it one-handed. You can do that. This one, no such luck, but that's worked pretty well for me for the last 20-something years. Works for the new one too. Another big difference you can see is the Premium has a polished cast steel bolster. The original is a solid rubber handle. And then the Premium has a Gator Grip rubber handle as well, but it's a little fancier, a little nicer design. The Premium also has some jimping back here, and this blade is highly polished, where the original is satin finish. And slight differences. I think the finger cutout on the original is more pronounced than on the Premium, as you can see here. But both of them very, very grippy and very comfortable to use. Very nice lockup on the original, and this thing is just absolutely rocking the house. And then also on the Premium, same nice lockup. It feels really, really, really solid. I don't have the weight on the original, but they're very, very similar. The Premium is 4.8 ounces, or 136 grams. The other main difference is my original came with this nylon sheath, which you can see it's been around. It's taken some abuse. It's taken a lot of use, but it's still holding up very well. And it's got the Velcro on it. And just to show you, it still fits in there really well. Holds up very well. The Premium comes with this nice leather sheath, which, by the way, also is made in the USA, and it has a snap on it, and then a nice sewn-in belt loop. So made in the USA, pretty cool. So that's the main similarities and differences between these two knives. The other major difference, obviously, is price. Right now, the original is about $32 on Blade HQ, and the Premium is about $79.95. It has a 105 MSRP. I think now might be a good time to do some knife stuff. Well, first, as always, because I like to check the edge on every new knife, the factory edge. Let's just see how well this one stacks up to the old redneck sharp test. And we're going to use the other arm this time because I'm running out of hair on my left arm. I don't have as much control in my right hand, so I'm afraid I'm going to cut myself if I'm not really careful here. Let's see if we got some hair coming off there. Oh yeah, lots and lots of hair. You can see that. So she shaves. The other thing people want to see for some reason is a paper cutting test. I only got about 6 inches of focal length here, so we're going to try this here. Okay. Okay, we're going to say it passes that test as well. Now let's take you out to the old stump top and see if we can get to doing a little more real knife stuff. Okay, we're here at the old stump top, and this is going to be a challenge in camera management because we got shadows, we got light, we got sun moving. Or I guess the sun's moving and the clouds are moving, so it's unpredictable. So anyway, we're going to take a quick look at this thing, and it's a folding knife, so we're not going to do any batoning or chopping or anything like that. We're just going to do some basic carving knife stuff. We've already seen that it's very sharp, so let's just see how well this thing carves some feathers, because you know I like to carve me some feathers. And one other thing we're not going to do is there is absolutely no 90-degree edge on this thing anywhere, so we're not going to try to strike a ferro rod with it. But we are going to carve some feathers and see if we can get them lit with a different striker and a ferro rod. So let's do that. Okay, we're just going to ignore the sun now and see if we can carve some feathers. So I've got some wood here. I think this is privet. I carved some on another video. We're just going to see how well this thing makes some feathers. By the way, I didn't look at this thing. It has what is, I would classify this as like a saber grind. So it does not look like a hollow grind. And the grind, by the way, is extremely even, so pretty nice there. Okay, well, those are some really nice little curls. So let's see if they'll catch a fire for us. And the finish on the blade is completely unmarred, by the way. I thought I'd point that out. That's pretty cool. So, wow, those are beautiful. But I would be remiss if I'm doing a knife video and didn't at least do a little bit of fatwood carving here. So let's just see what kind of fatwood feathers we can get here on this thing. Fatwood curls, or whatever you want to call them. For some reason, I started calling them feathers because Boy Scouts kind of call it a feather stick, but they're really curls. They don't look at all like feathers. I mean, if a bird's got feathers like this, he's probably got some issues. But that's pretty stinking nice, I have to say. All right. So, like I said, nothing at all sharp here. Nothing that even looks remotely capable of striking a ferro rod. So we're not gonna mess it up trying. But I do have this ferro rod, which is available from the Minuteman Stove Company. And this is the one that if you use the coupon code SOP when you buy a stove, this is the one that you'll get along with a pound of Mayan 80% resin fatwood, which is really cool. So let's try. First of all, let's try the non-fatwood curls and just see if they'll get a burning for us here. Because they're pretty fine. You know what, maybe if I just use these little ones here first. This ferro rod is fairly new, so the paint's not all gone off of it yet. Of course, this may be a little damp wood because I didn't split it out, and it rained like a cow peeing on a flat rock yesterday. So let's throw a little fat wood in the mix and see what happens. Although I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. Wow, look at that. I wasn't using my striker right, I don't think either. So let's just try this. Ooh, baby. Okay. Never mind. Okay, well, there you go. Obviously, the fat wood is the bomb. Look at that, man. Oh, yeah. By the way, yeah, the problem was me trying to use this striker like I normally would at that angle instead of cutting down. If you cut down with it like that, man, it throws some. Look at that. Chuck Norris drinks his coffee black and without water. Okay, so let's wrap this puppy up. It's been hopefully a reasonably decent look at the Gerber Gator Premium folding knife compared to the Gerber Gator regular folding knife. And again, this one's about 20-something years old. So one question you may be asking yourself is the premium version worth almost twice what the standard version is? And that's a decision you're going to have to make. This is tried and true. I'm telling you, I have no qualms whatsoever recommending this knife. It's a very, very solid lockback folding knife. This is a, like I said, I've had this thing for 20 years and it's been through the ringer on some Boy Scout campouts. But there are some significant differences other than just appearance. The main difference, in my opinion, is this is S30V steel and this is 440, I believe. So a lot better steel, if that matters. You know, in my book, I think a lot of people pay way too much attention to steel just because the internet has made a lot of people experts now. But this one has served me just fine. It still cuts great. It still works great. I've got no issues with the steel whatsoever. But this one does look a little nicer. It is pretty slick, and it does come with this really nice made in the USA leather sheath. This one, however, this sheath, again, 20 years old, it's still going strong. So I think either one would be a great choice for an all-around heavy-duty outdoor folding knife. You know, you might feel better about beating this one up because it's not as much money, but this one, it seems like a very, very solid knife as well. And neither one of them, by the way, have sharp spines or anything like that for striking a ferro rod, so pretty comparable as far as performance goes. So anyway, I said we're going to wrap this up, so I hope this has been helpful. Once again, thanks to the folks at Gerber Gear for sending me this one so I could show it to you, and for making this one so well 20-something years ago so it's still going strong. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and sometimes random videos throughout the week. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single one, I invite you to go to survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe, get connected with my weekly email newsletter. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.